Yo, how's it going? Making this quick video basically to show you what to look for and a couple tools to use to check the authenticity of your account. Okay, so since you are going into a camping niche, first thing to do is go to Instagram. If you're on a desktop, you can even go to Webstagram and you can go ahead and check out Webstagram. It's essentially a way to find influencers as well, but it's like a mobile friendly or a desktop friendly way to view Instagram, I guess. So we're gonna go look up the hashtag, whoops, camping, just to start off with, right there, and got it, new feature. We got Cabin Candy. They don't have enough followers. You should be looking for an account with 300K or better followers. And the reason for that is you want a long-term marketing approach. You're going to be working with 5 accounts after you're testing out these influencers. You're going to be working with 5 accounts that are of 300K or better followers, because you're going to be doing accounts and shout-outs with those accounts, and you don't want an account with like 50K followers. It's going to take less time for them to see all your product. Basically, they would have already made a decision, and most of the audience, if they have a lower audience, is going to make a decision within the first few shout outs whether they want your product or not. It takes a really long time, a few months of a consistent shout outs for someone with 300K or better followers to be seeing your products and making a decision on it. So I can't find any new influencers on the camping. I'm gonna go outdoors. It doesn't have to be necessarily directly under camping. It could be something having to do with camping, like outdoors. You can just look up hashtags, and basically what I do is I look at the top posts. Insta Fishing Gram, 9 followers. Hiking Hobby, 26K, not enough followers. The 10 Commandments, that's creative. I bet that's a dropshipping store. Rebel Off-Road, Outdoor Channel TV. Let's think of another hashtag, survival or something like that. Survival. You can also look up like pages that have to do with like beautiful places. People who tend to like travel pages tend to camp as well. So not just a regular person. Outdoor, 40K, not enough followers. Let's see, travel, 107K. This is an example of, actually never mind. Let's Travel Awesome, 1.9 million. Let's see how much engagement they're getting. So let's just say you wanted to kind of do a shout out with this account. Let's just say, for an example, Travel Awesome is the account, 1.9 million followers. So there's people out there who basically pay for fake followers and then pretty much brand themselves as influencers and then take people's money, and they earn like freaking $1 million a year, literally $1 million a year off of doing shoutouts, because since they have such a large following, they can charge, but they're fake, and no one knows that until you do shoutouts. So 38,000 likes on that. I'm already seeing good. So you want to look at the likes and then the comments too. This has 655 comments. So this is their most recent post. I'm going to look at the comments. This is what you should be doing as well. Check the comments. Are these actual authentic comments? If he's posting about dogs and someone says something about cats, then obviously that's not an authentic comment. Comments like people tagging their friends and, just actual comments having to do with what the photo has to, is posted about. And I'll spend 15 minutes per photo, checking these. Comment. It's like, look at this. Travel Addict right here. You can tell the same comment like 7 or 8 times in a row. That's an authentic comment. Look for stuff like that. Now, not everyone's going to be 100% authentic. You're going to have some people who are in like what do you call them? Instagram automation software where they auto comment on similar accounts. This is a spam. I think this is a spam. Like they're either in Instagram automation or something. I don't know. That's the same comment several times in a row. But you can see they're actual people. They're actual people actually engaging in this, tagging their friends, and then these guys talk about the Illuminati. Don't have to be why. Just tagging their friend. So I mean, they need to have about a 70 to 80% authentic comment rate. And I just keep looking and keep looking and keep looking. Mostly people tagging their friends. Lost Souls right here is an unauthentic account because comment because it's the same one twice. Tagging friends. That clear water though, you're referring to the clear water. So I mean, just look for comments having to do with what the photo has to do with clear water. So I would feel comfortable doing a shout out with this page if I was in travel niche, or I guess you could say camping niche. Another thing you can do is check their authenticity on this tool called Social Blade. Okay, there's two tools you're going to be using. One's going to be called Social Blade, and that's basically make sure they're not, they haven't bought followers in the past. So now we've went through phase one. We've actually physically looked on their Instagram. They have 1.9 million followers, and they're averaging 30 to 40,000 plus likes on their account. So that's good. In that you looked at the comments, or we looked at the comments just now, and it's like multiple people. That's what you want to look for. So that's phase one. You have to qualify these influencers before you do a shout out with them. All right. So phase two is Social Blade. You're gonna go to Social Blade. From here, make sure Instagram is checked, and then type in the account name, Travel Awesome, and then search. Okay, a few things you look at. I'm gonna zoom in a bit. A few things you're looking at here, okay? The ranking, for me, they have to be at least a B- or above in order for me to work with them. All right, so that's one thing. The rank, SB rank really doesn't really matter too much. That's getting really technical. So ranking right here is the first thing you're gonna look at. You're gonna scroll down, and then you're gonna look at their daily and monthly followers. Okay, it has to be all positive. It is perfectly normal to lose followers, but sometimes some people just unfollow the account. Maybe they're not interested in the content anymore. But a really, really good influencer is going to be have a massive daily followers growth, or a pretty nice daily followers growth. Now, something like this, Wednesday 667, 317, etc., and it just goes up from there. Their monthly average is 18,000. So that's two things. This has to be all in the green, all positive. The third thing, the other thing inside of the second one that you want to look is this graph right here, okay? So this is right here where it says 0. That's where they first started the account. You want to see gradual growth over time, okay? Just like this. So they've gradually grown over time up to the point where they're at now, and they're still uptrending, as in they're still getting followers at a steady growth. So something that wouldn't make sense to me would be like let me see. Something that wouldn't make sense to me would be something like massive spikes in the graph. So I'll start here, and then they spike. Let me see if I can draw here. Oh, they want me to donate to get all features. So something that wouldn't make sense to me is massive spike. So if they're like steadily growing, and then all of a sudden it's a massive spike in the growth, like they go from steady growth to a massive spike, and then steady growth again, and then a massive spike again, and followers, via the graph, and then just it continues like that. If I even see one spike in the graph, I don't even work with them, because chances are they bought fake followers. Maybe they did buy fake followers, maybe they just maybe did a shout out themselves to grow their following, but you just don't even want to risk that. So steady growth over time, just like this, similar to this. Okay, so that's two. The third thing you're gonna look up that qualifies them, and yes, I know this is gonna be a tedious process, but it'll save you a lot of money in terms of working with influencers. Flanks.com. And you don't have to work with a travel account. I mean, you can, since camping has to do with outdoors and kind of cousins to each other, but I would recommend finding as many camping outdoor and, survival niche pages you can. So let this load. Go to engagement calculator. So the closer the page that has to do with your niche, the more chance they haven't engaged. You're gonna get targeted traffic. The more targeted it is. So it was Travel Awesome. That's not how you spell that. And then you just hit search, and this is gonna show you their average engagement. 1.9 million followers, as you can see. They have a 2% engagement rate, which is actually pretty good for having this amount of followers. So if someone has 300,000 followers, I'm expecting 2.5% or above. Obviously, the higher the following, the lower the engagement rate is going to be. But I mean, 2% of 1.9 million is still pretty darn good. They're averaging 606 comments, 39,000 likes per post, or better is how much they're averaging at this moment right now. So if I was in this niche, right here, if I was in something having to do with a travel niche, or maybe camping, or just survival or something like that, people who camp and stuff like that tend to like traveling and stuff like that too. So just be an influencer you can test out. Don't be afraid to negotiate. If you're like, okay, I've qualified them. All three of these are good. I actually check the comments. I checked them on Social Blade. I checked them on Flanks. Go ahead from your page, your Instagram page for your business, and message them. Okay, so there's a few things that you need to look out for. If they say to email them at travelawesome.com. If they say to DM them, but to do both, I'll message them and then I'll DM them as well. It's your chance of getting them more exposure, I guess, getting your message notice, because I'm going to bet they get a lot of messages a day. So that's pretty much how you qualify an Instagram account. And you want to look through all there for 719 photos. So this one's about a dog, a cute dog. We're going to look at the photos. I mean, the comments. Tagging friends. Keep going, tagging friends. So cute. So that's an authentic comment. Cute. Hearty emojis tend to be kind of 50-50. But for this, since it's a cute dog, I would classify that heart eye emoji as something that's authentic. Illuminati again. What is the little cutie doing? Beautiful. Little doggy volunteer. So you can see that most of these comments are actual people. That's what you're looking for. Watch out for unauthentic comments, like I said. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's how you kind of qualify each influencer. And if you want to do a test ad to kind of see what type of results you may get, you can always hit them up and negotiate, like, hey, I'd like to do a test ad with you, et cetera, et cetera. So you can do test ads for 12 hours. Most people do 24-hour posts. When doing your post, don't just post a black and white photo. Post something that's going to be, visually appealing to people. A white background photo is what I meant. Post something that's going to be visually appealing to people, so that they're not bored with it. You have to think about, you have to catch people's attention. It has to be like, visually, like Instagram's a visual platform. So when someone sees a pretty cool quality photo, they automatically get attracted to it. If you're doing like a discount, like, okay, 20% off this item, I would write that on the photo, for example. You can download this app called Phonto, Phonto, and it gives you the ability to write text on words. Where is it at? So if you are going to do a black and white photo or a white background photo, something like this would be kind of cool. Red pops out to people. This is a projector I'm selling right now. Not sure why it's saved 3 times. But something like that, if you are going to do a white background photo, so it's not boring, Like, you can't just put you can think about how boring this white photo would be, this white background photo. So if you're doing a promotion, like 20% off, I highly recommend that. People will tend to buy more when they're getting a discount. Your first influencer, your first few influencers, run a discount for like whatever product you're promoting. Like if you're promoting the same product, which you should be, between two or three influencers, then you should be good. You should do like, oh yeah, 15-20% off. You know what I mean? Something that's gonna be like, okay, let me see the price of this item at least and see if I want to buy it. Oh, it's only $60. This tent's only $60. Let me get this 20% off and get this tent real quick because it's getting warm out. So you're gonna start getting warmer outside, and I like camping. So super dope way to make a lot of money real fast. I've done $10,000 days with influencers. During Christmas, I did 6 figures in 1 month during the month of December. So I mean, Christmas and Black Friday are pretty much every drop shippers, including the top 1% of drop shippers, their biggest months come during those times. So thanks, pretty much it for this video. Make sure you're using that process to qualify influencers, 300K or better, and using those tools. So thanks.